Hey everyone, this is Krista Scruggs, founder, owner, and winemaker of ZAFA Wines. In this video, I'm going to talk about can number 1. There's no deeper, there's some meaning behind it, which I talk about below, along with music and food pairings, etc., but I don't, it's not being cocky, it's very modest wine. Just like it's sibling number 5. It's a carbonated fruit wine. And it is a blend of apples and grapes, specifically catawba and concord, and an array of apples that compose the cider. The juice, the fruit and the juice was made in New York. Me and the team transported said juice to our friends in Pennsylvania, and we fermented the wines in their cellar before fermentation completed. We then transported that wine to our friends at Colin Meadery, where fermentation was completed, and our friends at Ironheart came out and canned the wine. So canned wine. A lot of people, people have their opinions about canned wines and how it should be consumed, whether straight. Because this is technically a half bottle of wine, which can be consumed in a can or in a glass. And I personally feel, and just from my experience of making canned wines, and even with these 3 wines sitting here, that it really does depend on the wine itself. And then as long as you're consuming it responsibly, you should consume it in a way that best serves that wine to present itself in a clean, fun, and delicious way. Number 1, as opposed to number 5 and number 9, is the one wine that I am very, 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 very strong-willed in that this wine is best served or best represented while drinking out the can. So don't even put a glass out. Don't whip a glass out for yourself or anyone else for that matter. And remember, this is a half a bottle of wine, but this I feel is best, especially with the Concord grapes. I am really stoked and proud to have made a fermentation and continue to play with Concord grapes. But the way that the Concord grapes showed itself, I feel is really best represented while drinking this wine out of the can. The alcohol percentage is 9.7%, so it's not, this is not an alcohol bomb by any means, and you could take your time drinking this. It could oscillate. I think you should have it very cold at first and let it warm itself up, because it should take you a minute to drink this. So chill this down in your fridge, or if you live in Vermont like we are, you put it outside in the snow, and then allow it, as you take your time drinking this, you can allow it to warm up to enjoy it. Like I am right now. And especially when, after you have it on the cold, you could use your ZAFA wine koozie to keep your hands nice and warm and toasty while you enjoy your can. Cheers.